Hey guys, welcome back to Coin Knowledge. So today we're going to be taking a look at kind of the overall markets because lately we've been seeing kind of the big narrative that obviously everyone's talking about. Obviously it's been catching a lot of the liquidity has been memes. Memes has been kind of the main narrative as of late, but what I kind of want to highlight is gaming, which obviously is a big narrative that we cover on this channel specifically. So if you guys are a fan of crypto gaming, if you think gaming isn't dead and that it is going to have its time in the sun again this cycle, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the videos. Your support means everything, and we try to keep you updated in that space. So we can take a look at right now, Bitcoin. We see it that it has kind of gone over, 70K here recently in the last 24 hours, and it's kind of holding there. Granted, this could go back down. Obviously, it wouldn't take a whole lot to bring it back down, and it's very likely that this maybe is a quick relief rally and that maybe we trade sideways a little bit longer. I don't know if I would say this is the beginning of the altcoin season. We still have to see Bitcoin dominance kind of go down a little bit. But again, we are seeing Bitcoin going up. Now, in a result to that, obviously, if we look at crypto bubbles here, we can see this is today, obviously, the 24 hours. Everything, for the most part, a majority of, altcoins are obviously in the green today. I mean, we have obviously Floki with the kind of the meme craze up 22%, Chlor AI up 6 or up 9 to 10%, BNB up even 10%, Ordi, I think Ortify, Uniswap, Near, I mean, you get the point. A lot of stuff is up right now. Now, if we take a look at gaming, some stuff I want to highlight that we've had conviction on, we've made plenty of videos on. You guys know my stance on all these projects, but I want to take a look at some key ones and see how they're reacting to this bounce. Obviously we see Myria here, up a little bit on the day. I think Myria is still going to be a giant in the gaming space this cycle. It's one that I'm definitely not counting out, and I still hold my position, or still hold a pretty big position in my portfolio into Myria because, again, I still think that Myria is essentially one of the closest things we have to a Gala Games killer of this cycle. Obviously, they have a lot going on with their, first of all, their just entire gaming ecosystem. They have their Myria nodes, they have their Ethereum L2 that they're building out. And obviously, we see that Myria, for the last 30 days here, has been trading sideways for the most part. If we go 1 year, obviously we saw Myria go all the way up to about, I think, a penny and a half, cent and a half, and then it is now at today levels where it's been trading around, half a penny for quite a while. So actually nothing too crazy here. Take a look at where everything's at right now. It's only 65%, and I say only, but 65% down from its all-time highs, which again was about 6 months ago or so, which isn't a whole lot when, again, we've covered so many other projects in the gaming space that's, down 90%, 80% from its previous all-time highs, which again, around the same time, Q4 of 2023. So I'm definitely still looking at Myria. I think even at these levels today, Myria is a great position to potentially accumulate if you've been looking for an entry point. A lot of people think that the old stigma from the past with Myria was, the dilution was an issue. And yes, that may have been an issue of the past, during the bear cycle, but now a lot of the dilution has actually played out. And we're looking at, I think, not even a 2x really in full of a dilution between now and the end of 2025, which is a supposed, kind of fantasized or, assumed Bitcoin top, market top, just given off, previous runs and previous history, which is all we can look at. So I'm definitely looking at Myria. Now here's another one that we've made countless videos, and you guys know how bullish I've been on Carrot with my pet hooligan, the Carrot Foundation, everything that they have going on here in this ecosystem. And here's the thing, we made plenty of videos on Carrot, so if you're interested in what they have going on, you can find them on this video. But here, what an insane move. Granted, they made another huge AI partnership over on Twitter. I mean, they partnered with NVIDIA. They partnered with another big AI company that I can't remember at this time, but you can find it on their Twitter or on their Twitter. So again, here looking at it, what an insane move. I mean, 45% in a day. And, this thing ran all the way up to almost 13 cents, all the way from 76 cents. Insane move. I mean, even on the 7 day, obviously, a lot of that price action is in the last 24 hours. But on the 1 month, even up, from the local bottoms of 45 cents, pretty crazy. And again, I've been telling you guys ever since launch, I've been DCing into Carrot. I thought anything, under a dollar long term was great. Obviously a lot of our accumulations, if you've been around the channel, has been around that 60 to 65 cent range. That's a majority of it's my average price. Just full disclosure. Obviously, I was DCing throughout the whole time over the last month. Just small amounts. That's how you should be DCing. I wouldn't, obviously don't go all in all at once because the price could go either way, but it's paying off now. So if you're a holder of Carrot, if you're bullish, if you stuck with me there and you had the same mindset, consider liking the video and comment. Let me know how many of you guys are bullish on Carrot, because I think a lot of the negative price action or sideways action was scaring a lot of people during these times. But now, obviously, we can see that Carrot is something, is a pretty major contender this cycle with everything they have going on. The My Pet Hooligan game, which is one of the most polished games in Web3. They also have their AI part of their ecosystem, playing on two of the hottest narratives this cycle. I think Carrot Coin, don't ignore it, and it's under just shy of $100 million in market cap. Definitely one that I'm very bullish on. And they launched out the gate with Coinbase, Gate.io, KuCoin, Mexi, Crypto.com. I mean, centralized exchanges here are covered, so very, very happy to see that move. We can take a look at games for a living, also getting a nice little 10% bounce up here, obviously with the market turn, so great to see that. Playable games up 28% on the 24 hours. Talk about a comeback. I mean, again, I've been saying that playable games has kind of been getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper every time I talk about it. If you're bullish on Avalanche Gaming this cycle, if you think that there's going to be a lot of hype with Avalanche Gaming, which I do, I believe that with, games like, I think, Maple Story, obviously, Off the Grid, Bloodloop, as well. And obviously, there's a few others, Domi Online, playable games, all their subnets, Beam, so many things are going for Avalanche Gaming here. And, Playable is another one where if we look at from its all-time highs, 81% down from its all-time highs. Pretty insane move right there. So if you're waiting for an entry point on playable games, I think, under $10 million in market cap, hard to beat. And, again, just an insane move here, from even low market cap of about almost 7 million. Love to see it. Again, we've been very bullish on playable games, no pun intended. Now, here are a couple that I don't think have gotten the liquidity quite yet, but I think probably will. Is Corpo World, I think, is getting a little bit too cheap. GameSwift is definitely getting too cheap, in my opinion. And I think it will not stay at this price for long because, again, we've talked about GameSwift multiple times, and, the tokenomics, we've covered it. Every video we bring up GameSwift, so I'm not going to, beat a dead horse there, but I think GameSwift is going to be a giant in the making. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. OTK, if you're bullish on, kind of like with playable games, if you're bullish on Solana Gaming, I think OTK is a great project over on Solana. And Solana has, they're getting a lot more quality games like Nyan Heroes, OTK, obviously. There's Legends of Illumia, there's Mixmob, Star Atlas, just to name a few. But I like OTK a lot. They have a play and earn aspect with their tournaments and their ecosystem, a double reward system. They're focusing on mobile gaming, which I think is actually going to be a huge component of this cycle within the gaming narrative. So I'm bullish on OTK, but again, a couple that I think are kind of lagging, but we'll see what happens. But I'm still bullish on long term. OTK, GameSwift, Corpo, and ones that you'd love to see get the attention is playable games, games for a living. Definitely Carrot Coin, massive win there. And Myria, just to name a couple, and I could talk about so many others, but again, the big question is this pump gonna stay? Are we in the altcoin season? Well, I don't know. I mean, it could go either way. I definitely wouldn't rule out the fact of Bitcoin coming down a little bit and trading a little bit more sideways throughout the summer, but we'll see. I definitely wouldn't jump the gun here or sell your entire position. Just see what happens. Again, it's crypto. Everything's volatile. It could go either way here, but love to see the relief rally and love to see certain altcoins getting the liquidity almost immediately. So let me know, guys, what are some of the altcoins you're looking at in this market? What are some, that you want me to cover or that I missed, or maybe some sleeping gems? Let me know. Or join the Discord. It's completely free. You can join in the link below in the description or on my channel. Get in there, talk to the community that we're building in there. You bring up some of your projects. And if I like what I see, I'll make a video about them. And I appreciate all the feedback there. And also, let me know what your thoughts are for the summer. Are you bullish, bearish? What narratives do you think are going to pump first or over others? And otherwise, if you've got value out of today's video, if you guys can like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right. See you guys.